What's going on, guys? It's KickVex here. This week, football delivered shocking results, revealed weaknesses in major squads, and intensified transfer speculation across Europe and beyond. Every fixture this week carried massive consequences for league standings, morale, and planning for January. Let's dive into the most impactful moments. Real Madrid shocked by Celta Vigo in La Liga. One of the biggest shocks of the week occurred in Spain, as Real Madrid fell to Celta Vigo in a dramatic La Liga clash. Celta pressed high, disrupted Madrid's rhythm in midfield, and exploited gaps in the defense repeatedly. Vinicius Jr. struggled to find space, while Celta's counterattacks were clinical, scoring decisive goals on the break. This defeat not only dented Madrid's momentum, but also handed confidence to rival clubs in the title race. Analysts now question whether Madrid can maintain consistency against smaller but tactically disciplined opponents. Aston Villa outmuscle Arsenal in Premier League thriller. On the same day, Aston Villa stunned Arsenal at Villa Park with a performance that combined aggression, intelligence, and relentless energy. Douglas Luiz and Boubacar Kamara dominated central areas, breaking up Arsenal's build-up and launching fast attacks. Arsenal looked disjointed and reacted, with Gabriel Jesus unable to influence the match effectively. Villa's tactical discipline and ability to exploit spaces on the counter handed them a vital 2-1 victory, leaving Arsenal to rethink squad balance and defensive solidity against high-intensity teams. Liverpool held to dramatic draw by Leeds United. Liverpool were held to a 3-3 draw by Leeds United at Elland Road in a match that exposed vulnerabilities at the back. Leeds' high press disrupted Liverpool's midfield and forced defenders into repeated mistakes. Ibrahima Konate and Virgil van Dijk struggled to maintain organization under pressure, while Leeds punished any lapse with incisive counterattacks. Despite the Reds' attacking firepower, they could not secure the win, highlighting defensive frailties that could haunt them in crucial Premier League encounters. Manchester City beat Sunderland, but showed depth concerns. Manchester City cruised past Sunderland 3-0, dominating possession and creating multiple clear-cut chances. Phil Foden and Erling Haaland combined to lethal effect. But when Sunderland pressed strategically for brief periods, City's midfield occasionally looked exposed, revealing that squad rotation may be necessary. Guardiola's side secured the win comfortably, but the match highlighted the need for additional depth if City are to sustain high-intensity performance in both domestic and European competitions. PSG dismantled Rennes with ruthless efficiency. In Ligue 1, Paris Saint-Germain overwhelmed Rennes 5-0, controlling every aspect of play, while the midfield orchestrated possession seamlessly. Rennes' defensive compactness failed under sustained pressure, and the visitors were punished repeatedly on the counter. PSG's performance not only strengthened their domestic dominance, but also sent a warning to European rivals. Even dominant displays may expose fringe players like Randall Colomwani, whose position in the squad is now under scrutiny. RB Leipzig overpower Eintracht Frankfurt. RB Leipzig demolished Eintracht Frankfurt 6-0, producing one of the most complete performances of the week. Frankfurt's midfield was overrun, allowing Leipzig to dictate tempo and create constant attacking opportunities, drifting between the lines, drawing defenders, and producing decisive assists. Frankfurt's inability to adjust exposed them repeatedly, highlighting Leipzig's tactical superiority and attracting attention from top European clubs looking for proven creative talent. Bayern Munich crushed Stuttgart with authority. Bayern Munich's 5-0 win against Stuttgart demonstrated their complete control over the Bundesliga. Stuttgart struggled to progress the ball, with Bayern pressing aggressively and exploiting every defensive lapse, orchestrated attacks with clinical precision, while Bayern's defensive line absorbed rare threats easily. The match reinforced Bayern's dominance, and observers noted that the performance underscored the club's long-term ambition to strengthen attacking depth. Inter Milan controlled Como with tactical mastery. Inter Milan's 4-0 win over Como showcased tactical discipline and attacking efficiency. Inter maintained structure while pressing in coordinated blocks, leaving Como struggling to create opportunities. Lautaro Martinez and Edin Dzeko exploited defensive gaps expertly, turning possession into clear goal threats. The match confirmed Inter's Serie A superiority and highlighted the club's ongoing interest in Alessandro Buongiorno to reinforce depth for the title race. Benfica and Sporting CP battled relentlessly. In Portugal, Benfica defeated Braga 3-1 in a match that tested both teams' tactical discipline and resilience. Benfica exploited Braga's defensive lapses, with João Mario orchestrating key transitions. Sporting CP responded by defeating Vitória Guimarães 2-0, controlling possession and pressing high to force errors. These performances reinforced the intensity of the Primeira Liga title race, demonstrating that consistency under pressure against competitive opposition will determine the champion. Juventus dropped points, while Inter Milan Extend lead. Juventus were held 1-1 by Lazio, struggling to break down a compact defensive block. Lazio's disciplined positioning and quick counterattacks exposed gaps in Juventus's midfield and defense. Meanwhile, Inter Milan won convincingly against Como. The contrasting outcomes widened the gap in Serie A, confirming Inter's growing authority and Juventus's urgent need for tactical recalibration. Transfer news summary. The transfer market was dominated by uncertainty around Mohamed Salah after Liverpool left him out of their Champions League squad, intensifying speculation over a possible move to Saudi Arabia or MLS. Arsenal were heavily linked with major winter activity, reportedly preparing a €120 million move connected to high-profile targets while monitoring situations involving Enzo Fernandez and Kepa Arrizabalaga. Newcastle United stepped up scouting in South America, with Palmeiras wonderkid Alan Elias emerging as a key target, alongside a wider shortlist being prepared for January and summer 2026. Bayern Munich continued to explore defensive reinforcements, with Nico Schlotterbeck said to be open to a move from Borussia Dortmund if conditions align. In the Premier League, West Ham were linked with a £15 million January bid for Norwich striker Josh Sargent as they consider reshaping their attack. In Scotland, Celtic were encouraged by reports that striker Lewis Muntianu could be available at a reduced fee, while Hearts pushed forward plans for attacking reinforcements. Across Europe, clubs used this period to lay groundwork for the January window, with performances and squad concerns during this week directly influencing emerging transfer strategies. And there you have it, guys, the latest updates from around the football world between December 6th and December 13th. From shocking upsets and tactical masterclasses to title race battles, transfer moves, and league surprises across Europe, football never stops keeping us on our toes. Drop your thoughts below. Which match or transfer shocked you the most this week? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more football news. We've got plenty more coming, so stay tuned. I'll see you in the next one.